Students, in this part of video, firstly I will explain sources in history कि हमारे इतिहास को जानने के स्रोत क्या क्या है, इनके बारे में अब हम स्टडी करेंगे. Sources in studying history are very crucial to have an understanding about it. In this chapter, we are studying about the modern period. This period has plenty of resources that help us to reconstruct the modern history of India, such as the literary sources. The archaeological sources are not as important for modern history as in the study of ancient and medieval period. Okay students, now we will read about literary sources यानी कि साहित्यिक स्रोत. Literary sources include all the written documents, government books, records, correspondences, administrative records, etc. Official records of the British service conducted by the British are also an important record. Studying the modern history, all these records have been kept preserved in the museum and archives for future research works. तो बच्चों, लिटरेरी सोर्सेज यानी कि साहित्यिक स्रोतों से जो विभिन्न प्रकार की पुस्तकें होती हैं उनसे हमें अपने मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री की जानकारी मिलती है, जैसे कि म्यूज़ियम में कुछ चीज़ों को प्रिजर्व करके रखा जाता है कि आने वाले समय में भविष्य में जब हम रिसर्च वर्क करें तो वो हमारे काम आए. Next is government reports. The very practice of maintaining records of the events and happenings in a systematic manner began during the Mughal rule, later during the British rule also. This practice was followed systematically. Records of every such official decisions, meetings, conclusions reached by the administrative and other senior authorities have been kept preserved. During the British rule, there were special records room to keep the records of every decision taken by the legislature, executive and judicial bodies. It is because of this practice of maintaining records. Today we have the information about every big or small proceeding of the government departments. The National Archives of India contains many of the details records of such types. Okay student, next is survey report. यानी कि जब हम किसी चीज़ के बारे में किसी हिस्टोरिकल साइट का सर्वे करते हैं तो उसकी रिपोर्ट के आधार पर भी हमें बहुत सारी जानकारी मिलती है. The British conducted many surveys to know about the people, geographical features and even the social infrastructure. They thought that survey was necessary to understand the people, the region and the topography of India. Such information in their opinion was important to govern the Indian population and for strategic importance as well. They also conducted land revenue and population surveys during the period including extensive mapping of different parts of India. तो बच्चों, किसी भी क्षेत्र को या किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में जानकारी लेने के लिए सर्वे बहुत ही ज़रूरी होता है. जैसे कि एक एग्ज़ाम्पल हम ले लें, जब हमारे देश की जनगणना होती है तब हमें अपने देश की एक्चुअल जनसंख्या पता चलती है और उसके आधार पर हम अपनी आगे की योजनाएं बनाते हैं. तो इसी तरह से हर फील्ड में सर्वे से हमें बहुत जानकारी प्राप्त होती है. Records provide us with authentic and in-depth information about the character of the British rule in India. It also helped the British in the governance of India. Next is other records of the period. There are other sources of information about this period as well. These sources are in the form of newspaper, books, movies, diaries, accounts of the travelers and pilgrims. All these writings or account give us an insight about the nature of the British rule and the thought of the Indians about the colonial rule along with the administrative practices. People of India often wrote in their regional languages. Some English educated Indians are also expressed their views and thoughts in the English language. Poverty and Un-British Rule in India, written by Dadabhai Naoroji in English, exposed the exploitation of the Indian resources by the British rule. Similarly, other writers also expressed the condition of the common masses under the British rule. Newspapers were published and circulated in large numbers in different vernacular languages. These newspapers had become the popular means of spreading messages and creating awareness among the common masses. It is because of the growing popularity of the newspapers that the British government brought the Vernacular Press Act in 1875. The act tried to take away the freedom of the expression of the India. Very soon, due to large-scale criticism and protests, the government had to withdraw this infamous Vernacular Press Act. तो बच्चों, न्यूज़पेपर भी जानकारी का प्राचीन समय में हमारे पास एक बहुत ही बड़ा स्रोत था, जो कि ब्रिटिश सरकार के लिए हमेशा एक भय भी बना रहा। इसी कारण लोग अपनी बातों को एक्सप्रेस न कर सके, जनसाधारण तक न पहुंचा सके, उन्होंने वर्नाकुलर प्रेस एक्ट स्टार्ट किया, जिससे कि हम अपनी बातों को, फीलिंग को, फ्रीडम से, पूरी स्वतंत्रता के साथ शेयर ना कर सकें। लेकिन बाद में जब इसको अपोज्ड किया गया, इसको क्रिटिसाइज़ किया गया, तो उन्हें अपने इस एक्ट को वापस लेना पड़ा। The history of the last 250 to 300 years in India is the period often categorized as the modern period of Indian history. तो हमारा जो लास्ट इतिहास का बच्चों 250 से 300 वर्ष होते हैं इंडिया, उन्हें मॉडर्न यानी आधुनिक हिस्ट्री के रूप में कैटेगराइज किया गया है। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो द मॉडर्न पीरियड ऑफ इंडियन हिस्ट्री with the British colonization of India and the subsequent colonial rule that existed for nearly 200 years. We will also study about the freedom struggle of the Indians against the British rule, suppressive measures adopted by them, and many more related aspects. We will also study about the socio-economic, cultural and political changes that crept in during this period. At the end, we will also study about the developments that took place in the latter period of the British rule and how the Indians struggled to get freedom from the British domination, making of the constitution, social, economic and political challenges before the country at the time of freedom, etc. are some other aspects that we will study in this class. So students, इसके अलावा हम अपने फ्रीडम के स्ट्रगल के बारे में भी डिटेल में मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री में पढ़ेंगे। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज हिस्ट्री एंड इट्स इंटरप्रिटेशन. Interpretation of the events in history is not uniform. Instead, it varies from the person to another. Such different interpretation occurs because of the fact that the people or groups of people who interpret it bear or have different levels of thoughts. They analyze the events according to their thinking. So there is a great variation in the interpretation of the events. बच्चों, हमारी किसी भी चीज़ की जो इंटरप्रिटेशन होती है उसमें बहुत वेरिएशन पाया जाता है, क्योंकि हर इंसान की अलग अलग थिंकिंग होती है और किसी भी इवेंट को कोई भी अपने थिंकिंग के अनुसार ही उसको डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द रिवॉल्ट ऑफ 1857 इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द फर्स्ट वार ऑफ इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस बाय द इंडियन हिस्टोरियंस, वाइल द इंग्लिश इंटरप्ट इट इज़ अ मेयर इंसिडेंट ऑफ सिपाही म्यूटिनी. जैसा कि आपको एग्जाम्पल भी दे दिया गया कि हमारे जो इंडियन हिस्टोरियंस है यानी कि भारतीय इतिहासकार 1857 की क्रांति को पहला युद्ध मानते हैं स्वतंत्रता का, जबकि ब्रिटिश इतिहासकार इसे केवल एक सिपाहियों की एक टुकड़ी की छोटी सी घटना भर ही मानते हैं. एज पर द ब्रिटिश पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, द रिवॉल्ट वॉज ए स्मॉल एंड स्पोरेडिक एक्ट ऑफ वायलेंस एंड लैक्ड इन प्रॉपर सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द कॉमन मासेस. It lacked the support even from the ruling sections as well as the royal families. So interpretation of the history is mainly dependent on the person, his thoughts and the intellectual ability of that person. Many of the time the historical events may not necessarily be the truth. Instead, they may have tempered or exaggerated views of any event that took place in the past. So students, read this chapter again and again and try to do your exercise work yourself. Okay students, thank you everyone.